Welcome back. There could soon be a bigger crackdown on sex offenders using social media. Governor Cuomo is proposing a bill that would apply to all sex offenders in New York, and they would be required to give their usernames for all social media or any apps they use to the Division of Criminal Justice Services. That information would be shared with social media companies, which would then be required to develop a policy for releasing it to their users.
It's feel-good legislation. It helps put some safety precautions in place, but it doesn't protect everyone. The real thing we need to do is community education and make sure we're training parents, teachers, anyone dealing with children, and how to identify pedophilia and how to combat it.
The bill would also make it a crime for sex offenders to misrepresent themselves online. And Governor Cuomo also making strides in safety by signing the Safe Way Home Act today. The measure will provide survivors of sexual assault no-cost transportation from medical facilities where they've received initial care in the wake of an assault to their home or their shelter. Now for a story you'll see only on 12, the owner of a Brooklyn-based CBD wholesale business says 106 pounds of hemp were finally returned to him after an almost 2-month-long battle with the NYPD. John D. says his brother, who is helping him collect a shipment for his business, got in trouble for the legal purchase of CBD flowers he made in Vermont when he says FedEx turned them in to the 75th precinct. D says his purchase was legal and he had the paperwork to prove it. Charges against them were dropped and the products returned, but D says many of the products have been opened and ruined, and they lost a lot of money on legal fees. Governor Cuomo is getting in the holiday spirit with a giveaway, and the governor announcing that his administration will pass out toys, coats, and school supplies statewide, and the goal is to help New Yorkers celebrate the holidays and show support to those in need.
So I think it's a really wonderful experience and everyone seems to be having a good time. We have Santa that's also here, so the children are taking pictures and parents can get pictures with Santa. So I think the mood is festive and very, very joyful.
You can head to Restoration Plaza or the Borough Park Jewish Community Council to receive your free items today.
I'm Kristen Scholler with your business and tech update from Cheddar on News 12. Dennis Muhlenberg is stepping down as CEO of Boeing, which continues to face intense criticism over its handling of the 737 MAX jet crisis. Muhlenberg led Boeing since 2015 and once led the company to record profits, but the company continues to struggle with the global grounding of its 737 MAX jets following 2 fatal crashes. U.S. regulators are deciding on whether to issue General Motors a license to deploy a small number of self-driving cars without steering wheels. The administrator of the National Highway Transportation and Safety Administration says he is considering a petition from GM to begin testing on highly automated vehicles. And British supermarket chain Tesco is halting production of charity Christmas cards out of a Chinese factory after a young girl found a plea for help inside a Christmas card. The note was allegedly written by foreign prisoners in China and asked for a human rights organization to be notified. Tesco says it will never allow prison labor in its supply chain. And that's your business and tech update from Cheddar on News 12.
Nike is collaborating with controversial former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick on a new shoe. Today, the sneaker company released the Nike Air Force One. Colin Kaepernick, also known as True to 7. While playing for the San Francisco 49ers in 2017, Kaepernick started kneeling during the national anthem to protest racial discrimination. And that gesture caught on, but also caused some backlash, including criticism from President Trump, who said players were disrespecting the country. News 12's Daryl Green is here with an update on how it is outside.
Well, you were out there today. It was beautiful.
It was.
And the string of nice weather will continue. Really no issues out there as we go through the next several days. Now, as you can see, chances of rain looking at 10%, taking us right on through Saturday. Sunday up to 40%. So anybody who may be doing any traveling on Sunday, yeah, you may be getting a little wet out there. So just keep that in mind and, of course, plan accordingly as we take a look at what's going on right now, well, pretty quiet. It's been a beautiful day, a lot of sunshine. We're looking at Brooklyn Heights, the St. George shower from Brooklyn Heights, if you will, and really no weather worries out there whatsoever. We're looking at temperatures that were above average on the day, and again, we're going to be looking at a dry weather pattern that will continue to be with us for several days to come. 40s and 50s across the city at this time, so if you have any plans on being out, no, you're not going to need the heavier coat, and you may be able to get away without a hat, scarves, and gloves. So we're looking very nice, all thanks to a southwest wind, topping out at about 13 miles per hour. High pressure has been our dominant weather feature and will continue to be so as we go through the next couple of days. Later on in the week, we'll start to notice more in the way of clouds rolling in, but for now, we are in fantastic shape. Some showers off towards the south. It's a large system that moved in from the Gulf across parts of Florida. Not going to be our issue. Keep an eye on the high. This will continue to push towards the southeasterly direction. One front moving in our direction, and look at that, another area of high pressure coming in from the southwest. So our temperatures are going to remain above average. We should be seeing average daytime highs about 41 degrees, 30 for the overnight lows. We are going to be in excess of that for several days to come. So for tonight, we're looking at mid and maybe the upper 30s, a mostly clear sky. A cold night, but not half as cold as we were seeing a few nights ago. Western northwest winds 5-10, maybe 15 miles per hour. For Tuesday, well, you're noticing a mostly sunny sky. A chilly day. Daytime highs not in the 50s like they were for this day, but around the middle 40s, and that is still above average. Over the next 5 to 7 days, looking nice and quiet. Next possibility of any wet weather, you'll see it out there on Sunday.
Here we've got some messy weather headed our way.
It is coming down here.
1 to 4 inches of snow.
Be cold overnight tonight.
It's just wet out here, so bundle up, stay warm.
News 12's Thunderbolt 12 is powered by your local Ford stores, proud to be a driving force for good in your community. For more on our reliable trucks and SUVs, visit buyfordnow.com. Begin your day with news that matters to you. Brooklyn News from the team you trust. From the place we all call home. Start your mornings with News 12 Brooklyn.